All right, let's see here. I am just posting it up as usual. That's my that's my weakest point of this whole fucking thing. Let's see here. Where else am I gonna go with? Boom. We're gonna go into this. Boom. Well, hey, how's it going? It's Shar, everyone. It's Shar! Yay! Yay! What's going on? All right. I was just getting ready, making sure I was posted up everywhere I could possibly be posted up at. So, how are you doing? Let me see. I gotta grab my ingredients. One second here. So, let me get in here. I need these. All right. So, today, not bad. Currently, I work on break at the moment. Oh, that's good. At least you're on break. Yo, Empty, what's going on, man? How you doing? So I've got the menu up. All right, so today, viewer requested by Shar. Thank you for following. I appreciate that. We will be doing a Cornish pasty and tiramisu, which is apparently the Cornish pastry is apparently a British tradition that I am going to Americanize today for everybody. So I got to figure out what I got to do here first. What is the best order of operations? But a Cornish pasty, for anybody that doesn't know, is kind of like stew in a calzone or like an empanada kind of deal or whatever. So it's like a pastry crust with stew meat and veg inside, and I'm going to modernize it. I'm just going to change it up a little bit, and we're going to do it like a pub style. So instead of like a normal pastry crust, I'm going to be doing pretzel, and I've jazzed the meats up and stuff, and I got some good things coming down the pipeline. I'm going to take the veg and I'm going to roast them in duck fat. I cannot wait to see how these turn out. Thank you for the shout out and the stream. Made me smile. Yo, I know. As soon as you said that the other day, I was like, I'm going to highlight this. Because to be honest, like, I knew your name was Charlotte, but like, I didn't, or maybe Charlotte or Charlene, one of those, whatever. But like, I didn't know if it was, because I know y'all like Pokemon. I didn't know if it was supposed to be like Charizard or whatever. So I was just going with it. But now that we have the proper pronunciation, you get your own welcome. So that's nice. So right now, I've got some steak. This is what the hell did I get? Skirt steak? No, not skirt steak. Damn it! What the hell did I get? Did I get skirt steak? No, I didn't get skirt steak. I got fucking like a roast. I got like a roast meat. I've got it sitting here braised in some ale. I've had it sitting in this ale for 2-3 days. Hey, what's up, Barbasor? Too cute. Thank you for coming in. We've got it. Ooh, we're sitting in some. It's Big Kahuna Golden Ale and rosemary and thyme, so it should be good. So we got that, and I'm gonna take the veg. I'm gonna roast them in some duck fat, and like I said, we're gonna do pretzel bun, and we're gonna make them like mini size, so they don't take like 45 minutes or so. And then for the tiramisu, standard tiramisu, although I am going to add blueberries because I love blueberry tiramisu. Yeah, Charlotte and Bulbasaur or Granger are my two favorite. They might be spelled wrong. That's fine. Gengar? Okay, that's fine. I don't know. I just, Char. There's so many Pokemon floating around this Twitch space, All right, let's get down to it here. So I'm gonna use this last. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get these veg in because I gotta get this oven off. It is fucking hot as shit in here. All right. So let me see what we got going on here. Oh, we don't need none of that. We don't need none of that. Don't need none of that. Damn these ads. Oh, I'm so sorry for the ads. All right. I need wash these bitches off. Let's see, we got some creamer potatoes, red and yellow. First thing I'm going to do, yo, cookie stream, awesome. Yo, Mon Ami, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. Bear was going to give Lou a call. Oh, yeah, that's all. Made it. Hey, what's going on, man? Taz, thank you for coming in. Cynical, thank you for the lurk. Barb, thank you for the check-in. Whoop, whoop. So right now we just got some red and yellow potatoes just washed up a little bit. I'm going to pat them dry. And we're going to get these, and instead of so a traditional Cornish pasty calls for rutabagas, white onions, potatoes, and then the meat. I think that's all that was in there. But we're going to do it a little bit different today. I have these little potatoes. I've got some parsnips in place of the rutabaga because I don't like rutabaga so much. And like I said, I was like, rutabaga? I was like, what the fuck? So we're going to do it my style. And we got some... Oh! I've got a Vidalia onion instead of like a white onion. And so the parsnips and the potatoes I'm going to roast in duck fat, and the onions I'm going to cook down in some Arrogant Bastard ale. So we got that going for us. That's going to be good. I don't even so I told my friend the other day, I was like, I'm braising this meat and some beer and shit. And he's like, why? I'm like, what do you fucking mean why? I'm going to cook it and eat it. He's like, well, you don't like beer. It's like, the fuck does that got to do with anything? Like, so I will admit this is going to be a thing for all of us. It's going to be good because I have full confidence that what I'm making is going to be very delicious. But I'm not a big fan of beer, so we will see. But and then I'm going to make a beer gravy to go with it. Or at least I hope I can. Because I just realized I don't even have beef bouillon cubes, but we're going to do this up. If not a beef gravy, some type of beer cheese. I think I have condensed milk. I can make like a fucking... look, I didn't even smoke it. I can't fucking talk. I'm gonna make like a cheese sauce or whatever. Like basically, if I can't pull off the gravy, depending on what ingredients I have, because I swear to God I had beef bouillon cubes here and I don't. So it's I have chicken ones. We'll figure it out. Figure it out as long as the day goes on. That's part of the fun of the stream is because I have never made this before, and I'm just kind of riffing with you guys. Always down to learn news and recipes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I checked it out and I was like, all right. And then I was like, it's just, it was like, I don't know. I don't want to, I don't want to offend anybody. It was just kind of like a plain kind of dish type deal. And I'm like, well, I don't know if you want me to just make the exact, like a replica of like a traditional. Oh, of course. Hold on, I'll go fix that right now. Not now, but right now. Yeah, I wasn't sure if like Char wanted me to do like a traditional um, Cornish pasty or like what you want to see like my take on it. So we're doing my take. No big deal. And normally in the Cornish pasty, you would have everything raw and kind of just cook it all together like a like a full meal. So you would just make the dough and then you would put everything in it and then do it up, put it in the oven, and roast it all together. This time, because I'm making like kind of like pub style or like tapas style, I'm going to be doing like mini ones. So I'm going to cook everything but the beef, and then the beef will cook inside while the pretzel bun is cooking. At least I hope. That's the dream here. And also, I don't want to do these too small, but I also don't want to do these too big. So like, actually, these are probably fine. These are probably fine the way it is. So first we'll get these going. See, I am not the best cutter. Like, I'm not trying to cut my fucking fingers off. You may call it slow. I call it safe. And like, I'm just okay. So like, this is just from being in the industry or whatever. Like, the industry wastes a lot of food. This is all like waste to them. I'm going to use that, but I want to make my cuts as perfect as possible just for the roasting part. But I'm going to use that too because we are not going to waste. Normally, like if you were in the industry, you would cut all this shit off, throw the rest of it or throw it away. I'm just going to cut them up. Try to get it. Yeah, I try not to waste anything. Yo, I hate that shit. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Ghost? Thank you for coming in. Reminds me, I need to buy a whetstone soon. Up. Yo, I know. Trust me. I'm like, I do not like the sharpener I've gotten, so I got to get a better one. I'm accident prone. I get it. Fingertips in when you cut. Yeah, I know. I can't do that shit. Like, I don't do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't operate that way. People always get on my nerves, but I've never cut myself in the kitchen doing it the way I do it. Like, I'm just like super careful about it, and I pay attention. But yeah, fingertips in when you cut because otherwise it's going to be a bad time. Oh, and you know what? Normally I don't cut so much on stream, but I got to have a rag under here because this shit is sliding around. It's a good tip for anybody that doesn't know. I'm sure a lot of you do know, but like, you got a cutting board on a slick surface, just put a rag down under it so your shit don't flop all around. That's how you cut yourself, to be honest. Including fingertips more meat. Yeah, exactly. Cutting a finger will do wonders for live content. I don't know, man. I think that's TOS. Pretty sure it's TOS. The only time I ever cut myself in the kitchen, knock on wood, during prep, during service, my chef was like rushing the shit out of me because, you know, sometimes you end up getting these shipments of avocados and none of them are ready to go and you need avocados that night kind of deal. So like we had like, you know, a thing with avocados and it was calling for one and it was so fucking hard that I couldn't get the pit out of it and I literally went like this. Wow. That was the only time I ever cut into my finger doing that shit. No, we're shooting all over the place. Also, I don't know if you know this, but I wash my hands a lot because I got long nails and I don't want to be gross. So I am a hand-washing berserko. Some would say I have a problem. I wish I could get a job as a cookie. As a cook, yo, tacos next because tacos are always slayed. Yo, I definitely want to do a taco thing. I've been doing so many tacos at home, like just tacos like for dinner, tacos for snacks or whatever. I'm gonna do like a taco show where I make like maybe like 6 or 7 different tacos just quick. But I have to wait. I gotta order a taco deep frying tongs because the way I do it at home, just because I don't have the taco tongs, I fuck around with it. It takes too long. Yo, Sneaky Big Tatas, what are we cooking today? We are cooking Cornish pasty and tiramisu. Cornish pasty is like a British pub food. It's kind of like a meat pie or something like that. Got all these. Let's see. It'd be white. I do white chip macadamia. White chip macadamia slap, dude. You know what else is my favorite? And this is maybe a controversial statement, but I really, really like oatmeal raisin. Maybe I'm old, but I really enjoy me an oatmeal raisin cookie. I used to work as a cook. I kind of, after COVID, like, it's like I was getting tired of working. Yo. Empty, thank you for the gift sub, my dude. Holy shit, thank you so much. That was fucking huge. I set this scene up last night, so I didn't realize how big things were, but at least I get the notification now. Holy shit. Yo, oatmeal raisin cookies? No way, yo. The older I get, the more I like raisins. The more I become like a grandpa here, the more I want to eat Raisin Bran and have like oatmeal raisin cookies and eat like gingerbread cookies, yo. The other day, I made some last cooking stream. I made some cupcakes for my son's birthday party, and they were such a hit. I had to make them for a following party the next week. But the guy was like, I filled them with strawberry, and the guy was like, these would be slapping if they had lemon in them. So I made lemon curd, and then I had some extra left over, so I made gingerbread cookies, and I dipped the gingerbread cookies in the lemon curd. That's some gross shit, but it was awesome. Yo, Taconis, thank you for the gift sub. Yo, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I have to set up a sound alert with that. I didn't realize I didn't have a sound alert. I also didn't realize I'd have people subbing to me so frequently. So I thank you so much. I appreciate that. You have no idea. Say, what the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, so I used to work in the kitchen, and I was getting kind of tired of it towards the beginning of COVID, like right before COVID hit, the year before. Because like I do so much work and I do all these like, I'm not the kind of guy who like calls out. I'm not the kind of guy who fucking like doesn't stay late. I'm not the kind of guy who like, you know, doesn't rep the fucking place you're working for, but I don't get any of the fucking credit. I don't get any of the love because I'm not the chef. And I was getting tired of the bullshit politics in the kitchens. So I was kind of looking to make a change. And then after, or right before COVID, I went on seasonal leave for my job because I was working as I was working at a wedding catering facility, and then upon returning, they fired my chef, who was really the only reason I was there for, and they wanted me to come back and not do the catering part. They wanted me to work in the restaurant because the guy that worked the restaurant part never had any help, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to do that no more. Then I just kind of took a break, and then my wife's been like killing it at her job, so she's giving me this opportunity to explore my own creative path, and I thank her for that because this, like, I mean, we're not broke. Personally, I'm broke, but like we're not broke, but like, you know, it's more fulfilling to do this and entertain you guys and like build a brand than it is to go work for some slob. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Fucking right. All right, so let's see. Yo, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so right now, it's gonna be very simple. Got that. I'm gonna do some salt. Pepper, obviously. And like I said, I don't necessarily measure, and again, because I'm just doing this off the cuff kind of deal, I don't have a necessary recipe, but later on in the show, if you stick around when we do the other things that I have recipes for, like the pretzel, tiramisu, and I'm gonna make the lady fingers because it's hard to get lady fingers around here. Yo, empty kiss, thank you. Coming in with the love, I love that shit. I appreciate that so much. I'm glad you like my content enough to give some subs. That's fucking awesome. I will have recipes up on the screen to copy down and enjoy at your own house. So first of all, I'm not going to show the brand or whatever, but this is seasoned duck fat. I've been waiting to get this so fucking long. I love duck. Duck is like my favorite protein. But they had this in the store. I don't pay attention too much to like weird stuff in the stores. Like I go in, get what I gotta get, and get the hell out kind of deal. But this caught my eye the last couple times we went in, and they had rendered duck fat already in a fucking jar. I'm like, bet. I'm gonna get this shit. Right, I'm gonna lurk for a little while, but I need to get back to the kitchen. Char, you have a wonderful day, and I hope that everything goes good and nobody pisses you off in the kitchen because we all know what kind of a shit show that can be. Ooh. All right, don't want to go too crazy with the duck fat. I'm just gonna toss this in a little bit of the duck fat, get this going. We're gonna roast this bad boy up, and then we will start on the lady fingers, because I want them to be cool by the time we're done with the pasties. Oh, look. Oh, I was like, there's a whole potato in there. There's a couple of them. There we go. Yo. Smells so fucking good. I love duck fat. Yeah, duck fat. Chef's kiss. That's what I'm saying. Keep an eye on your stream. I cannot wait to see what they look like. Well, thank you for the follow, Scotty. Glad you're here. Just getting started. I'm gonna be making breakfast for the fam. Yo, breakfast for the fam is awesome. I got a friend that hates breakfast. Like, I mean, I don't like breakfast. I don't want breakfast for breakfast, but breakfast for dinner, that's a whole different story. What are you making fun of me? I could swear you was following me. Yo, that's happened to me the other day. Who the hell was it? Eyes of Sorrow. I went into their chat. I followed a raid, and I was like, why am I not following you? Like, I know, like I see you all the time on the thing. So, all right, let's see what we got going here. Gotta get a pan. We're gonna roast the shit out of these. Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna use tinfoil because fuck all that. Yeah, breakfast for dinner just hits different. Exactly. Like, I am not a big food in the morning kind of guy to begin with. Like, if I get up, I probably won't eat for a good like 2 or 3 hours till afterwards. Sometimes like I get like nauseous if I eat too early. I don't know if that's from like, it's not like I drink or anything, but I don't know if that's like from like weed or what the fuck it is. But I cannot eat breakfast first thing in the morning. It will make me sick. And I don't drink coffee or none of that shit. Personal preference. I know. I guarantee you, like 95% of chat right now is a super coffee lover. All right, so I got this in the oven for 400 degrees, and I don't know how long because, like I said, they're little. I would say maybe like we're gonna check them at 15 minutes. We'll go with that. We're gonna check them at 15 minutes. That's the best I can give you. So, all right. Actually, while that's going on, my only bad habit, Red Bull in the morning, your only bad habit. Well, I mean, if that's your only bad habit, that's not the worst thing. Like, I can't do Red Bull. Red Bull, like, I used to do them 5-hour energies, and they started giving me heart palpitations. So I have to cut out all that kind of shit, yo. All right. Actually, before we get to the pretzels, or not the pretzels, the lady fingers, I'm going to actually get this going, too, because that way this all has time to cool before it goes inside the pretzel dough. And I chose the Vidalia onion just because I'm going with the beer. And I don't know, like a white onion's fine, but like I feel like this is too spicy. I don't want to go spicy with this shit. So I want to go nice and light. Let the beer do the talking. Oop, see? I suck at cutting. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have no knife discipline whatsoever. Don't ask me to cut a cake because I will fucking kill you. Like, I will not do it. I get out of shit like that all the time. Like, they'll be like, "Oh, you want to go out on the floor and cut this prime rib off the bone?" I'll be like, "I can, but it'll fucking suck." Also, I'm sort of out of practice. I might be able to do an onion, but I can't cut a straight line to save my fucking life. And I also can't do that. It's probably because of the thing. I can't do that thing where you like chop and you move your fingers back. I don't have the type of coordination to do that shit. All right. So this, let's see how we're gonna pop this off here. I didn't like fire my camera guy, but like it's kind of hard begging people to do shit for you all the time or whatever for free. So I just said, I'll let him go until he asks, because it's no big deal. All right, how are we gonna do this? Let's see. Can we do this and make it not the worst move I've ever made in my entire life? Boom shakalaka. Did you see my stack of DVDs I'm using to prop up this camera? Fucking bickety bam. Look at that. Look at that. All right. We're going to wait till the pan gets nice and hot here. Butter? Do we want to use butter in beer? Let's use butter in beer. Let's use butter. I gotta wash this thing. Now, hold on here. When I use butter, I also use a little bit of oil just because if you put oil with the butter, it doesn't burn up so much. Not a lot, but if you mix the two, your butter will get less brown if that's what you want. Brown butter is very good, but if you don't want it, then there's a little tip. Oh shit, wrong way. Salt, pepper that bad boy. My fucking beard's curling up already because it's so hot in here. A little bit more salt. And then we're gonna cook it in this arrogant bastard ale. Never had this, don't drink beer, but I like the name, so we got a fucking winner here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Smells good. When you cook it down, I like to add in parts. Brewski for the pasty, hell yeah. Yum. Yum, absolutely yum. No, it's actually not too bad, but it is very bitter. The bitterness is what I hate about beer to begin with, and like this one is very fucking bitter, but it'll taste good in the food. That's all it matters. You see why I don't drink beers. I took a sip off the little lip. Mm. All right, hold on, let me wash my hands here. And you know what? I forgot my apron. Son of a bee sting. Son of a bee sting. Oh man. Notice I didn't put the timer on the stove either. Classic Josh catching Pokemon. Classic Josh plays terrible games move here. All right, so what do we got next? All right, so next after we got these going on, I'm gonna let all this stuff cool, and then we'll start on the lady fingers. Now the lady fingers, I believe. Where the hell is my thing here? Where the fuck is my thing here? We just separate the eggs, right? That's what we do. And then mix the shit, fold it back together. That's how you do ladyfingers. All right, I don't even have to look. I don't even have to look. Yeah, see, that smells good. Like, the beer is fucking... It's very beer. Oh, and... You know what? While we're doing this... I gotta get this going. I forgot. I need to also make espresso for the tiramisu. Geez, for a power burner, this shit is taking quite a while. So how's everybody doing today? How's everybody's day going? Getting it in, getting that bag, making that money, living your best life, living your worst life. Who knows? We'll let this cook down for just a couple more minutes. It's not a level 5. I gotta fucking check out my Pokemon in the little tab at the bottom. I never bothered to check this stuff out. I didn't even know that was a thing until recently. I just thought it was like a cool like game to keep you interested in chat or whatever. I didn't know that there was like a whole like thing at the bottom. Mr. Devious, thank you for the raid. Holy shit. You're fucking awesome, dude. How's it going? How did whatever happened with Borderlands? Did you finish up, or you still got more to go? Yo, welcome everybody to the stream. Today we're making Cornish pasty, which is a British pub dish, and tiramisu. But we're doing it a little bit different. We're not doing traditional Cornish pasty style. We're not doing traditional tiramisu. Well, We are. I'm adding blueberries to it because I love blueberries. But the Cornish pasty it's like a stew meat or whatever inside of like an empanada or like a pie crust, like a meat pie kind of deal. I don't know why I bought 2 of these giant ass beers because ain't nobody gonna buy. I was like, who knows how much it'll fucking who knows how much it'll fucking use. Second bite. Going great. There's a lot more to go. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, vegetables smell so fucking good. I love parsnips. Parsnips are like one of my favorite root vegetables. Is anybody in chat? How's the cooking? Yo, cooking's going good. We got some shit. We got some potatoes and parsnips cooking in some duck fat, roasted in the oven right now. I got the onions going with some of this arrogant bastard ale, and then we're gonna let this stuff cool down, and we're gonna start on the lady fingers for the tiramisu. And because I want everything to be cool, like the oven's on 400 right now, and like at some level it's gonna start fucking with my shit here. So I want everything to cool down before we finish anything else. But so normally in a traditional, like I said before, normally in a traditional Cornish pasty, everything's cooked together in the oven for like 45 minutes or so. But I'm gonna do them like smaller and little like tapas or pub style, and we're going to put them in pretzel buns. So that's coming up after the ladyfingers. We'll make the pretzel dough because that's got to sit for a half hour while we do everything else. Maybe I should make the pretzel dough first. Maybe we'll do that. I got instant yeast. I need warm water. All right, yeah, maybe we'll do the pretzel dough first. That's got to sit for a half hour. All right, let me get this going, then we'll start the pretzel dough. You see, if you put the whole fucking thing of beer in it, it'll be sitting there just cooking down. I like to cook it down, add a little bit more deglaze. Cook it down, add a little bit more deglaze. So nothing gets stuck to the pan. Nothing's like swimming for an hour and a half. Nothing gets like, gross. All right, where are we going here? I need a cup of flour, salt, sugar, disease, and warm water in a bowl mixed to combine. Okay, all right. Let's see. All right. While this is going here, I'm going to bring you back over here for a minute. You really need like a crew to do this shit. You really do. There we go. We're going this way, and we're going down like that. All right. Let me move this shit out the way. We're going to keep knocking into it. Okay. So, you flour, salt, sugar, yeast, warm water. All right. I'm going to put this in a bowl and let this shit rock. Boom. Flour, salt, sugar. Instant yeast and warm water. So the instant yeast thing, and like this is really funny because when I went to the store, I saw they had a pack of like instant yeast, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why would you need rapid yeast?" I probably should have bought that one, but I just got regular active yeast. I don't think I've ever had a problem with using just regular yeast when making a pretzel, but we'll find out today. All right. So I need 2. Okay, so pretzels. Let's put this up on the fucking board here. Dude, what are we cooking? We are cooking a Cornish pasty and tiramisu. Right now we're making pretzel dough. Yo, Swine Shank, heading to work for keeping you killed. Yo, Swine Shank, thank you so much, bro. Swine Shank is a homie. Let me see here. Yo, I don't know what the fuck is up with my shoutouts. My shoutouts are just not working. I even went and looked at them last night. All right, anyway. I will figure out what's up with the shoutouts for sure. All right, so we're deglazing with the beer. We're deglazing with the beer. First step here, we need
Cake balls.
cake balls. We'll be cake boss next week. Somebody gave me a pretty good suggestion to do Pokemon Oranberry cake, and I was like, that's actually really fun. I should do this. Some like video game inspired foods. So we're gonna work on that. All right. So first we need 2.5 cups of flour. Whoa, does that say 2 and 12? That does say 2 and 12. That is 2.5, dude. Looks pretty good so far. It does look pretty good so far, Shar. We are fucking all over the place. Now, I messed up. That is 2.5 cups, not 2 and 1/12 cup. Just so you know, if you're copying down this pretzel recipe. Now, this pretzel recipe is kind of funny because I sort of made it up myself, sort of copied it off the internet. Like the one on the internet had like so many weird fucking rules to it, and like I kind of like tweaked it a bit so I didn't have to worry about it. Teaspoon of salt. So that's why it says up there. The last ingredient is 7/8 to 1 cup warm water. So the deal with that is 1 teaspoon of salt. So the deal with that is, depending on what time of year you're making these pretzels, you might need less water. If it's like moist and like humid and shit, you might need less water. So it all depends. And I figured out that was really what was going on with my pretzel recipe, was just the amount of water in the thing. Teaspoon of sugar. Only a teaspoon of sugar. Where the fuck did I put my sugar? Oh, way over here. Also, this might be the reason why I don't work in the kitchen anymore, is because I'm super unorganized and people can't handle me. That's not true. Everybody loves me in the kitchen, but I am super unorganized. Now, and it also says 2 1/4 teaspoon of dry active yeast. That's 1 packet. Okay? I don't know why it just wouldn't make it easy for you.
Wow, it's a schooner.
You dumb bastard.
You dumb bastard. It's not a schooner, it's a sailboat.
A schooner is a sailboat, stupid head.
Loving the new sound alerts. I gotta go back to my old VOD and check out what I said I wanted to put for my sound alert, because I cannot remember what the hell it is. And I was like, I knew that immediately after I got off the game, I was gonna forget what it was. But thank God for VODs. All right. Settle down, KitchenAid. You know what? I don't like the way this feels. I don't like the way that shit feels. It feels a little sticky, so we got to get rid of it. All right. So what we're doing right now is we're combining all these ingredients, and we're going to set it aside for 30 minutes. So right now, got my dough hook. Actually, where's my beer? Where's my beer? Where's my beer? All right. I think I'm just going to use the entire one beer on this and call it a day. Because they're already looking pretty good. But I'm not going to leave a sip of beer in here because what the fuck. Those smell dope as fuck. Bed's looking good. All right. So, what do I need? I need the warm water. All right. 1 cup warm water. Sorry. So, like today. Today is kind of a hot day, kind of a sticky day. I'm going to use less water. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I got my dough hook. I got my dough hook sitting here, ready to go. First thing I'm going to do is just lock it into place, and then we're gonna, if you can make it over here, you can have some, insane lawyer. I'm just gonna mix this around before adding the water into it. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm just incorporating everything into the dough, and then, like I said, it says 7/8 to a cup. So what I'm really just gonna do here is just drop it in and let it mix around. Drop it in and let it mix around. Drop it in and let it mix around. So you have about, like, I'd say like a tablespoon to a half tablespoon left to go. You know what I'm saying? Check out the onions over here. All right. So I'm going to get a scraper in here to keep it going. Keep the party going in here. There, I'm afraid to put any more water in here just because the dough is not really hooking the way I like. But I feel like it doesn't need to. I just need to push it all to the middle. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if I put any more water in here, it's going to be a pain in the ass. All right. All right, we're going to add the water. Like a you never know situation. I also think maybe my dough hook is not reaching the bottom here. All right. So you know what? In this scenario, I'm going to need more water, but just a little bit. So see, this is the first time I've ever made it where I need extra water. There. But also, could be, depending on your dough hook, because I think the dough hook didn't incorporate it the way I wanted it to. So now the dough is like fucking wet. Son of a. Alright. So listen, if you come to this thing with the water, and you're having trouble with the water in the flour part, if your dough's tacky afterwards, sprinkle it with some more flour. So this is our pretzel dough. Let me go wash my hands. And see what I'm doing here. To deglaze, I just put the beer in and I'm scraping the sides of the pan to get all that brown and flavor off. That's to the side. Check my veg. The veg are looking beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this I'm going to wrap. I'm going to put in a bag. Ooh, we're getting hot up in this motherfucker. All right. So this I'm going to put in the bag to rest for a half hour. You don't need to put this in the fridge, but today I'm going to just because. All right. Can't hear a peak. A cooking Twitch, which I've never seen before. Really? I've come across a few of them. But I do think that sometimes cooking on Twitch is a little bit of a cheat code for views, which I like. So, if you ain't cooking on Twitch and you need some views, cheat codes, brother, cheat codes. These look fucking fantastic. Look at this. All right, here. Where is the thing? These look absolutely fantastic. Look at these. They smell delicious. So this is there now. This is probably done. Probably on the fridge. So this is our onions in arrogant bastard ale. I'm gonna pop in the fridge just to cool down. Let's check on our roasted veg here. Looking good, looking good. Duck fat is so fucking awesome. Let's see. Piping hot. Let's see. All right. Couple more minutes on these. Josh is great. Always fun to chill. Oh, thank you, Taz. I appreciate you. I like this community. I like the community of people that come through for me. I like the community in general. Like it's a good place. Everybody here is great content creators. Always fun. All right, so pretzels were good. After that, we're gonna take boiling water, baking soda, mix together, put aside to cool. Warm preheat over 400. All right, so that's gonna be the last thing. Pretzel's gonna be the last thing we're gonna do. All right, so now take this down and we'll put up our lady finger. Got to get the lady fingers going because I also want them cool for when we make the dessert. This is going. I got to get 2 bowls and I'm going to separate. Right. What's really funny is I got to get some like more standardized equipment to like do these things in. And this, we're just going to be making a dough. So ladyfingers are just an Italian cookie, but they're pretty traditional. So you have to have them. You can't substitute them, and they are very, very hard to come by in store. Now, there's 2 types of what do you call them? Savodoiries, whatever, ladyfingers that you can get. Some of them are very soft, and some of them are very hard. If you have to pick them up from the store, I would suggest getting the hard ones because you do have to soak them in espresso. So if you get the soft ones, it might be a little bit more troublesome to get that through. But unfortunately, every time I go somewhere, I only see the soft ones, so it's kind of like a pain in the ass. Actually, you know, ever since trying to roast veggies and potatoes in the air fryer, I can't look back. They come out so good. I swear by the air fryer, Taz. The air fryer is a great invention. I don't understand why it took so long to come out like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a great, great invention. So, all right, we're going to separate these. Where's my garbage? All right. First step is we're going to separate the eggs. Do you know how to separate eggs? Separate eggs, you open the fucker. You grab a hold of it. And I do one of these kind of deal. Let's see, where's the camera? I do one of these kind of deal. And then you just separate it. One into one into the other. Sometimes you gotta play with your food. Crack it. Can't do it on camera. It's gonna make too much of a mess. But you just let the yolk run through your, or the whites run through your fingers. Let me see if I can do it on camera. Separate it. Let the yolk fall, or the whites fall into the bowl, whatever. Pour it. And see, I just let everything go through your fingers like a sieve. And then you just go back and forth, back and forth. Boom. Gotcha. All right. I call it done for the roasted veg just because they are going to go back in the oven for at least 12 to 15 minutes when they're inside the pastry here. Okay. So, first things first, take these, whip the shit out of them. It says in the instructions, beat them until they're a light consistency. I don't know what the hell that means. Usually you want to add stuff to it to change the pale color. It says beat them for 5 minutes straight until they're pale. So let's try that. Let's see. Let's see if they get pale. I've never made ladyfingers more than once, and I don't remember the recipe. Well, we're gonna check it out. Well, the last time I made a tiramisu, I was probably like 16. So I have not made this in quite some time. Perfect. So good. So good. All right. Next, all right. So beat the whites until soft peaks form. Add the sugar and salt and beat until glossy and thick. Thick. Okay. And because I only have the one whisk, and I'm not getting out beaters because, come on. Obviously, you want to do this easy. Let's see. You can go and get, or you can use automatic beater, like, you know, the power beater, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Power beater. I get so silly when I'm trying to pretend like I'm a professional and also trying to do things. You know, the electric mixer. If you want to use an electric mixer to go ahead and do this, be my guest. I'm not going to because it doesn't take that long. Plus, if I was in the kitchen, I would have to do it this way anyways because, you know, some chefs be like, it's the homemade feel that gives it that extra amount of love. And I'd be like, all right. So anyways, you want to beat this until soft peaks form. Then you add the sugar and salt and then beat until glossy and thick. The soft peaks are like a little past the foaming section, right? If you tip the bowl like this, you don't have to work so hard. The Gatorade, yeah. I think we're almost there. Hard Peaks is like meringue. Almost there. Just tell at the bottom, but that's basically what you're looking for. That's a soft peak, see? It's like foamy, it still drips when you pick it up. Soft peak. Okay, now we take the sugar and salt and beat them motherfuckers together. Alright, where's my sugar? Sugar! So we got a third of a cup of sugar and a quarter teaspoon of salt. Quarter teaspoon of salt. Third of a cup of sugar. And then you beat it till it's glossy. And then I'm pretty sure we just fold it together, right? Oh, okay. So you put the flour, fold into the yolk with baking powder and flour. What the fuck? Surfing and lurking. That counts as a workout. It does count as a workout. It's not that bad. Look, I gotta figure. The worse than trying to whip this by hand is figuring out which way to hold the fucking bowl so I can get it on camera. Left is right, up is down. Come on, guys. Work with me, people. Work with me. All right. So this says fold into the yolks with baking powder and flour. Transfer batter to piping bag. Right, but like, okay. So while I get this going, the flour we need is a half cup of flour. And baking powder. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. A teaspoon is occupado, is it? Oh, there it is. All right. Magnetic kitchenware is sometimes helpful and sometimes not very helpful. Okay. So this says you fold it into the yolks with baking powder and flour. Oh, I'm like dripping. All right. So the picture would seem like you fold it and then add it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to fold it and then add it. Let me just make sure this is all glossy and ready to go. Noah Talk, what's going on? No whack. No whack STS. Jesus, Noah Talk. That's from fucking The Adventures of Korra, or Legend of Korra. What's going on, bro? It's cooking up a little Cornish pasty and tiramisu. Right now we're making lady fingers for the tiramisu. Okay. So this is the tricky one. Definitely says fold into the yolks with baking powder and flour, but like I feel like if I put this in there, it's going to cause me an issue. But let's see. We're going to check it out. I'm scraping the egg white mixture back into the yolks. And the importance of folding which I learned at a later date, is to not whip any more air into this thing. The other thing I'm kind of interested in is last time I made ladyfingers, I'm 1,000% sure I needed cream of tartar to hold them up. So we will see what this recipe, how this recipe comes out. When you fold it, you just do a light fold. You see, you fold it, you fold it. You don't want to mix it too much anymore. You don't want to add any more air to it because then it becomes like something else, right? So we fold the mixture in. Yeah, this looks right. All right, this looks right. We're looking like the little photo now. Because if you whip it, it becomes a whole different story. All right. So
Cake boss.
Cake Boss would be proud right now. No pie guy shit here. Although there is a pie and a cake in the same episode. I don't know how he would feel about it. Technically, the Cornish pasty is a meat pie. I didn't know what fold-in meant until after I watched Schitt's Creek. Yo, I gotta check out Schitt's Creek. Everybody keeps recommending that to me, and like I just haven't got over to it yet. I gotta do Schitt's Creek, and I gotta do Ozark. Like I started Ozark way back when, and then I just never fucking finished it up. But like, I like Jason Bateman, and I heard he got really good, so we'll have to check that out. What's that other one too? Shameless. I never got a chance to watch Shameless. But like, it's another one that everybody's like over the top for. Yo, Jess. That apron makes you look good. Yo, I forgot my apron today. Normally I wear my Sailor Moon apron, but I was like, I'm trying to expand my my base here, so I'm posting up in extra spots and stuff just to get people interested, and like, what a pain in the ass. I need like a post bot. All right, I need to get my other utensils here because getting a little out of hand. I actually was wearing something else before I came in here. Need some apron merch, brand that crap. Oh, I know. Oh, don't worry about it. We'll get there. We'll get there. I have some pretty good merch ideas if I decide I get that far. I don't know if I could do merch just yet. I definitely have some good ideas down the pipeline for some crazy merch, including Josh's specialty steak marinade that I like to call Nana sauce. That's not what everybody else calls it, but I don't think I can put what they call it on a fucking bottle and have it sell because it's gross. But I call it Nana sauce. But I'm actually I'm trying to talk to here. Actually, I'll show you right now. I'm trying to talk to one of my buddies. Who is a chef who did his own little bottling thing. He did like a little batch of bottles, but he made the Super Stevens Brothers hot sauce level 1, and he has like 4 or 5 of them. And he didn't put them out because I'm like, this is probably super copyrighted by Nintendo. But like, he did like a small batch of them, so I'm trying to talk to him, and took in this, yeah, I know this is for the lady fingers, yo. I'm excited for this. This recipe I haven't done before. This is like most of the stuff I'm doing is like brand new to me, but I haven't made lady fingers in years, so this is like a brand new recipe. So we will see what's going on. Shameless is amazing. Yeah, I gotta fucking check Shameless out too. Both the UK version and the American version I want to check out just for like the differences. All right, so this is going straight into the baking thing. Making me hungry. Let's go. That's what we're all about. We're going to pipe these right onto the tray. Now, I have a silicone tray. If you don't have a silicone tray, you must use a baking sheet and spray because these will get stuck for sure. For sure, and a bad time. All right. Yo, it is getting fucking wicked hot in here. It's still too early for lunch. Same, haven't had lunch yet. Guys, ooh, 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 ooh. All right, and this is gonna be a little. Because I also don't have like. I sat here this morning, and I was getting everything ready. I have this giant box of piping bag shit. Not one tip in there is just a big round circle. Not one. There's like something crazy like 40 tips in this bag. Not one of these bastards is a big round circle. So like the meta for these is you want to pipe them out, and then you want to come double back on it like that to get the. See, these are not setting up the way I think they should. We're gonna find out about these. Regardless, it is what it is. It is what it is, chat. They will be delicious. They just won't be set up properly. All right. Pop these bastards in. See where they go. See? Okay. 1 second. Ultra rare hairline reveal. All right. So, what I'm going to say about this recipe that I'm currently using, I honestly feel like you need to pop some cream of tartar in it because they don't like it's not holding up the way I thought it would, but that's fine. It is what it is. You know, if you mess, that's another thing. Hold on. That's another. All right, so that's like another thing about like my cooking streams and like what I eventually want to achieve with my cooking career here is like I just want to show you that like even if you fuck up, it doesn't matter because like unless you're like a restaurant, where they're like paying for the visuals, like just because it didn't come out, don't fucking freak out. It doesn't really matter. Hey, Dresden, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you. It's like make a recipe, you realize it doesn't work as good, you alter it a little bit, and don't be afraid to get in there and fuck something up in the kitchen just because. But so with this recipe, like I said, I would add like I don't know, quarter teaspoon of cream of tartar, maybe a little bit more, maybe like a third of a teaspoon or something like that. Maybe go half, because I feel like you probably want them more crispy than soft. But again, we'll see what happens. So this is going to go in the oven at 400 for, I think it's 12 minutes. Let's see what we got. Yeah, see these fuckers. 350 for 10 minutes. Oh, shit. So 350 for 10 minutes. I'm already fucking up. Be right back. Need to take stuff to the walk-in fridge. No, that's okay, Jar. So, these are actually looking pretty good. All right, so, bet. So, again, I fucked up. It was on 400 for the roasting of the veg. I thought that's what we were going for, but 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. No big deal. I turned it down. I opened the oven. Called it a day, It'll right itself. It's no big deal. A lot of people get like crazy in the kitchen and like they start fucking up, and then like my wife, she'll be like, She'll fuck one thing up in the kitchen, and next thing you know, she's fucking somebody else up. And then she's working double hard. Don't need to do all that. Just chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out. It's just food. You know, again, unless you're in the restaurant industry where everything has to be perfect and you don't want to be sticking your fingers in your nose and stuff, then it's not just food, it's somebody's life. But at home, it's just food. Your people will eat it regardless. You'll look like a G. When this thing comes done, you will never know that the lady fingers look fucked up. I'm making quite a bit of things. What are you smelling? I got vegetables. I got onions and beer. Yeah. Onions and beer, yep. It might taste like beer. So, alright. You need something? Okay. I didn't know, because I was going to say, if you need me to help you get something, I can grab you some. I bet they're going to be, Jess, exactly. They're going to be delicious. How's stream going? Not going to lie. Great stream to wake up to. Thank you. I appreciate that. It is a good day. We're having a little bit of fun here. What's up? Okay. Just so I know you don't need nothing. So I can get on with my stream. All right. So we got the lady fingers in 10, 12 minutes. Again, I did not put a timer on, but I'm going to watch these. While this is actually doing that, I'm going to take these out of their resting spot here, and we're going to cool these down too. They'll be cool by the time they go into the pasty crust. Or the pretzel crust, rather. Alright, the next thing is, I guess I'll start, while this is cooling down, I'm going to start prepping the meat. Yeah, you can play Xbox. Okay. Don't worry about me. Alright, so let's see. Again, we got the meat here. It's a what the fuck is this thing? I keep going to say skirt steak, but it's not skirt steak. This is like a beef, a roast. I've braised in some light golden ale, some rosemary, and some thyme. It's been marinating for 3 days. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to slice it. Because this is going into the pasty raw. Actually, you know what? I think I might have to take off some of this fat cap here just because. Alright, we have to pull out the big boy here. When all else fails, pull out your fish boning knife. And also, like I said, I don't put timers on most of the time. I kind of just like go by like the feeling You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's ready. Sometimes it fucks you over, sometimes it doesn't, but I'm pretty good at it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty decent at judging the time in the oven. Just because I've done it for so long, I can get it. Oh, look at that! Boom. Want thin pieces for this. So in the normal recipe, I believe there's just little chunks, like stew meat. It's all like stew prepared. But this time I want it to be thin because I want to make sure it cooks. This smells really good too. A little fat, that's no big deal. Real thin. We're gonna go real thin. Like if you even had a slicer, you're gonna slice this bad boy. That was my first thought when I was trying to think about how I wanted to prep this thing. I was like, maybe I'll just like sort of freeze the meat and then like kind of chip it. But then I said, eh. I need a crew, damn it. This fucking piece right here, get me. Check my. Oh, they look so good. Oh, they look so good. Smells good? Well, that's all that matters. As long as it smells good to the kids, then it must be delicious because you know them kids are picky. All right. Sorry, but you gotta go. You are in my way, Fat. You are in my way. I wanted to leave you on there for some juicy goodness, but you're being a bit much. Some of these, the bigger ones, I'll probably cut in half just to keep a uniform deal here for the bite. Because, like, honestly, and then what's more important than visuals, in my opinion, like visuals when you cook food are very, very important. You eat with your eyes before you eat with your mouth. Like secondary is mouthfeel. Like you don't want to bite into something that's got like an awkward mouthfeel. You want everything to be like one cohesive bite. You want to get all flavors in one bite. You don't want to bite in and get like a chunk of fat with like a fucking huge carrot or some shit. So I want everything to be one concise bite. Get your point across immediately. I need a bowl. So yeah, I'm just going to cut all these straight in half. And we're going to put this to the side. Now meat, like beef, when I cook, I always cook beef room temperature. I know that's probably like an industry standard thing, but just in case you didn't know, steaks will taste better and perform better when cooked if you do them room temperature. This actually looks really dang. All right. All right. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, all right. Actually, hold on. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. Bingo. Give me 2 seconds and I'll show you that when they're cool. I gotta do some dishes real quick. We're getting a little too heavy on the dishes. And then we gotta pop them back in the second batch here. So yeah, okay, all right. What are you playing, bud? Play what? Oh. Okay. We're ready to go. There we go. So, even though I was talking trash about them, they didn't come out so bad. They're spongy, which is whatever. They will soak up pretty well. I'm going to transfer these and I got to put the second batch in. Why even bother? I'm just going to transfer them to it. Why bother making more dishes? Right? Right. Exactly. Even these ones, I should have, even though I have the silicone tray, just so you know, I should have sprayed it because they're sticking slightly. No big deal though. You just got to be gentle. So yeah. So I might go back on my previous statement saying that you might need uh, agar or prima tartar. They're not terrible. I honestly think your best bet, and maybe where I fucked up a little bit, was maybe I should have went little bit harder on the egg whites. Maybe the peaks were too soft. Like I said, it's a learning process, you know? You live, you learn, you fucking make it again. Okay. And then we just flip it over, and it never happened. Boom. I'm off to share love. Have a great show. Yo, Easy Pet as Pie, thank you so much. Been good just playing some games and watching Josh do his magic. Thank you. It is. We are doing a little bit of magic here, Chaz. We are doing a little bit of magic right now, if I have to say for so much. So this time I'm actually going to spray it down with a little bit of Pam, baking Pam. Our pretzel dough is looking quite marvelous, if I do say so myself. What? Pretzel dough? Yeah. But see, in order to eat the pretzel dough, you have to eat the dinner. Because the pretzel dough, I'm not just making pretzels, I'm making dinner that has pretzels in them. Or on it, rather. Alright. I'm going to get these last little lady fingers going here. Do you know why they're called lady fingers? I mean, I'm sure you can guess. They're delicate. Ah, I'm leaking. All right. Okay. Settle down here. Okay. And there you have it. Where's it going? This is going to go in here. That's going to go in here. And then we're going back in the oven. So these didn't actually turn out too bad. Like I said, they're not as maybe thick as I'd like them because the dough is thin. Like I said, you can either whip the egg whites a little bit harder, or add agar, or cream of tartar, or whatever you got. Okay. One more round of dishes, and then we're going to start our pretzel dough, which is right there. Shit. Yeah, can you do me a favor? Actually, never mind. Actually, yes. Downstairs. I always wash this thing and clean it like immediately because I don't want it to get fucked up. This is like the only knife I have that I like care about, but I got to get a whetstone for sure. I only use it for like sushi and this one off time. You find it for me, bud? All right, hold on. I haven't seen you play that game in a while. All right, so here's our dough. Looking very dough-like. All right, so now here comes the part where okay. So this part, baking soda. Okay, so this is the thing about pretzels. So once you get the pretzels, oh, I guess I got to turn this back up to 400, so we're gonna have to wait a couple seconds just so I get the other stuff out here. You gotta take a cup of boiling water and 2 tablespoons of baking soda and mix it together. Okay. So then before you cook them, you have to soak the meat or the dough in the mixture for a second. So this part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that ready, and then we're going to have to build. Maybe I should paint it. I don't know how I should do this. I'm going to ponder this while I'm getting everything ready. All right, let's get everything ready. Got our onions, which is looking very delicious. Got our potatoes, which are also looking very delicious. I'm just going to marry them. You know? They're all going in the same pot together. Might as well get them introduced before we get into the process here. This looks amazing. That looks fucking great. Like, so good. So good. All right. Now, for my cup of boiling water, I gotta find something to hold this shit. For every cup of boiling water, I'm gonna need. I really need some standardized dishes. This is gonna go over here for now. So, yeah, look. I don't know, and I'm not coming to look right now. What? Yeah, I did, because nobody was playing. Yeah, yeah, I did, because nobody was playing it. All right. Need some boiling water. I gotta actually make a couple things. This. All right, so Ladyfingers is done. Pretzel's also done. So next, I'm going to pop up the tiramisu recipe here in a second. But first, I need to make espresso. I have instant espresso. and I need the baking soda and hot water mixture for this. So while this is going on, let me clear out a space because we're going to be working with our hands. Very good. Very good. And I'm just going to take this and powder the outside so it's not sticky because it's slightly sticky on the bottom. Not so sticky on the top. All right. And this is, what is this? Stir 1 rounded teaspoon per 3 ounces of boiling water. Okay. I don't know if this is like a faux pas using instant espresso, but that's all I could find. I wanted to get espresso pods because I have an espresso maker, but I couldn't find those, so we got instant. And ultimately, it's fine because if I'm only using this, whatever. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the pasty and then brush the warm water mixture onto the dough. I think that's a better solution, but we will find out. If that's the wrong solution, best believe the pastry guys will let me know here shortly. Almost done on those bad boys. All right. Oh, where's my? I got me a dough cutter. Let's see here. We're gonna try to keep it over somewhere where we can see what the hell's going on here. All right, we're gonna pop this down. Got that. Got that. Go. All right, so this is 6 tablespoons. Two, 4, and 6. And then we just put this to the side. And we'll keep this over here just for now because we gotta wait for the other part here, right? That's what we're doing. And I'm gonna pop it in this thing so I can actually I don't need to pop it in that thing. I don't need to pop it there. We can just keep it right in this one. All right, let's go. Perfect time. Perfect timing. Oven back up to 400. Where is my thing? I'm gonna take these out of here. Looking good, man. Looking good. That's right. Where is my paper plate gone? Where have my shit gone? believe it or not, I'm going to use the same pan because these actually did not. I eventually have to go back to teaching, but wish you a great time cooking. Mascotti, I appreciate you being here. We are almost done, and of course, always come back and check the VODs if you're interested in that, or on YouTube because I'm going to post this on YouTube when we're done. All right, so let's see here. I still feel like these are going to be a little too big, but let's see what we got going on here, huh? Maybe not. Maybe these are looking kind of good. Bingo! I'm down. Let's do it. Let's do the damn thing. Maybe overloaded a little too much. Maybe overloaded it a little too much. Let's go. Let's see this. First one always comes out janky, and I think actually, if I really want to get good here, I'm gonna get another egg. Some water. A little more water. Actually, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my fingers. I'm just going to seal it with the egg and the water mixture. You don't need much more than just a finger or two. You don't need much more than a finger or two, guys. If you didn't know, now you know. All right. So this is part of the allure of it is the folding, which, let's be honest, this is also like a how good are you at being a pie guy? We already talked about being a pie guy on this channel. Cake Boss doesn't appreciate a pie guy. Not so bad. Oh, wrong knife. Okay, now. I got my cup. And we have 2 tablespoons Baking soda, 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna pop it here. Of baking soda. I don't know why I'm showing you that like it's some big fucking thing. It's just baking soda and water. Whoa! We are getting a little reaction here. I like it. All right. So then what I'm going to do here, first off, I'm going to move all this shit so it's out of the range of being endangered with our water. We're going to get some paper towels because I'm making a bit of a mess. Bit of a mess. Oh, hot things are hot. Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush this like this. It's kind of like the egg wash you would do for the normal one, because there is a quote-unquote normal pastry dough that they would use, but this is going to work out just the same. I'm going to pop this in here with a little couple slits on it just to fucking make it look pretty dank. Boom. And there's your pasty. All right. So we're going to rock these out real quick and pop them all in the oven. So, because I probably didn't pay attention and say what I was doing, I took the ball of pretzel dough that we made and I made it into 4 separate but equal quadrants. And now I'm just kind of rocking it out here. I actually think I'm just going to make 2 of these because I am supposed to be making these for dinner, so I'll save the other ones for dinner time so they're fresh. But I want to make sure I get a good there we go. This one's a little bit thinner than the last one. See which one holds up better. Look at that. I'm telling you, I don't normally eat. I'm not a big onions person, but this shit smells fucking amazing. I cannot wait. All right, so then now instead of doing it the other way, I'm gonna take some of this egg wash and just coat the edges lightly. You don't want to overdo it with the stuff. You just want to use the eggs as glue. It's kind of like when you make like graffiti glue. Anybody's a graffiti person, they know what I'm talking about. Looking good, man. Hold that, then you want to pinch and pull. I think that's the meta here. Is you pinch it out, pull, fold it over. Pinch, pull, fold it over. Pinch, pull, fold it over. Pinch, pull, fold it over. Because when I make empanadas, that's how I do the little crimp folds. I'm not that great at it, but again, the more rustic, the better. And then we'll just brush it with the baking soda mixture here. Oh my fucking god! Damn it! Chat, why didn't you tell me I didn't even put the beef in this motherfucker? Oh my god. Shit, chat. Alright, so we gotta do a little doctor work here. Shit. Alright, you know what? Shit, man. These ones are no good. These ones have to have no meat, you know. All right, so then we'll do all four of them. Fuck it, we're just do all four of them. I forgot all about the beef, chat. What the fuck? Oh my god. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I'll make more. I'll just make more dough for later. It's no big deal. All right. My god. What was I thinking? All right. Now it's proper. Now it's proper. Now it's proper. Oh my gosh, you guys. What a fool I was 2 seconds ago. I can't believe I forgot the beef. That's the craziest thing ever. And this one doesn't want to cooperate with me. All right, let me wash my hands. We're getting a little out of here. All right. Back to reality. All right, we'll get this one done quick. Because I cannot believe I fucking forgot the beef. All right, and our last one. Our last one. That's all right. That's why we make extra, and that's why we got extra ingredients. That's why pencils have erasers, and that's why VODs have editing buttons. All right. This one doesn't seem as big as the other ones. One of these things is not like the other thing. One of these things just doesn't belong. There we go. That a baby. All right. All right. So the other thing is we cannot forget. I want to make dipping sauce with this. Where did my towel go? My towel is like escaping on me. It's behind my veg. It's behind you. Okay. So we're going to tuck this bad boy in here like so. There you go. Have a good night, fellas. I'll see you when you're ready. So we're going to take this and tuck it in. And we pull it and tuck, and 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 pull it and tuck until we go all the way around. Till we go all the way around. So fucking pretty. And then just like the other ones, we brush it. We brush it. And then we score it. And that's that. All right. So now, definitely gonna have to make more dough for later. This is like a test run for my dinner. So maybe when I post up, depending on how these come out, it'll be later's picture. All right. So this is supposed to be in the oven for like 12 to 15 minutes, depending. We will just do it like I normally do it and check it. So I came from this driver's raid. I was working for the whole time. Sorry for being like, yo, no, that's perfectly fine, OMF. That is perfectly fine. How are you doing today? I am like not ready to be done, but I'm ready to get out of this heat. The oven needs to go off like now. All right, so we're on to the last step, which is the tiramisu. What are you making though? I'm making a Cornish pasty, which we just did, and now I'm on to the last part, which is the tiramisu. And the I'm gonna make a beer gravy. Actually, I should probably make the beer gravy first, huh? Boiling water. All right. Actually, you know what? You know what? We're gonna do this up a little differently. Damn, pass the plate. I know, right? One of these days, I'll have to when I get big, I'll have to have a get together. We'll have to plan a date, and I'll just make food for everybody in the chat. All right, so this might be a bad idea. We're going to make a little beer gravy, beer mustard gravy. What I'm going to do is instead of using water, I'm just going to use beer. Okay. Well, I also thought I had stone ground mustard because I make cubanos a lot, but apparently I don't have any stone ground mustard either. So that's okay. But what I'm going to do is let's take this bouillon cube, mix it up in the beer, add some mustard, and reduce it down. Probably add some corn slurry if necessary. Let me see what we got going on here. And actually, the rest of it's pretty damn easy. The tiramisu, pretty damn easy, if I had to say so myself. Basically, all we're going to be doing is whipping things together and layering it. My attachments ready. Hell yeah, baby, we cooking. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit of Dijon to this, probably like a tablespoon worth of Dijon. And then the real helper for any type of fucking gravy is your cornstarch slurry. So we're gonna go 1 to 1, or maybe a half to a half. I don't know, whatever I can find first, because I keep losing all my shit. So a tablespoon of cornstarch slurry to a tablespoon of water. And obviously cold water. Probably won't use the whole thing of this, but I gotta buy more cornstarch slurry anyways. Or I gotta buy more cornstarch anyways, and I'm running out of shit to. We go about half in there. So really, in all reality, a half a tablespoon to a half a tablespoon of water. And then you want to mix the shit out of it. When you do cornstarch slurry, you want to cook it down for a minute while stirring constantly. Oh. Smells good. And then we're going to add some salt and pepper to this bad boy. As you do. So I'm going with a half teaspoon to a quarter teaspoon. I always do less pepper than salt. Like if I do a half teaspoon of salt, I do a quarter teaspoon of pepper. You know what? I'm just going to cook this a little bit more. And then that should be done. Pretzels are looking pretty dank. Pretzels are looking pretty dank. Okay. Now, we've got. Hold on, I'm just putting this shit away. Smells really good. All right, so now we just got the tiramisu. So what we're gonna do is take the, oh my god, we're gonna whisk together the mascarpone. Oh, need 16 ounces or 1 pound of mascarpone cheese, depending on where you live. They're both the same thing. Don't be confused by ounces. I know I am. Oh. 16 ounces mascarpone cheese in a bowl. With sugar and amaretto. Now, I don't have amaretto, but I have a substitute. I'm going to be using this Pisa, which is basically an amaretto, a cognac, whatever. So if you don't have amaretto, you can use cognac. If you don't have cognac, you can use almond extract. It's whatever. But I have this, so we're going to use this. So we're going to mix this, the sugar, and the amaretto. Quarter cup of sugar. Two tablespoons of amaretto. Amaretto. I was gonna say, I know I had them. I'm gonna use this entire fucking roll of paper towels right now. All right, 2 tablespoons amaretto. Get this shit out of here. This has actually got hints of almond and pistachio in it, which is really good. Yo, those are looking pretty good, and they're kind of a little bit on the not so pretzely side, but I like it. We will see when they're done here in a minute. Probably going to go to the 15-minute mark rather than the 12-minute mark. All right, so then we're just going to hook this. All right, looking good, looking good. Now we're going to probably in a separate bowl make. All right, so this is we're gonna go through the same process here. We gotta whip the shit until soft peaks form, and then fold. Okay. Where's my separate bowl? I gotta wash it. 1 second, guys. Okay. Put this over here. Yo, yeah, it's time to make that tiramisu, yo. Time to make tiramisu. Going a little off stream, and our Cornish pasties are almost done, Taz. Almost done. All right. So for this, again, I am not 1 cup heavy cream. I am not using chilled stuff because this is. I mean, chilled stuff makes it take less time, but oh no. Good thing I bought a new one. Chilled beaters and bowls take less time, but we got the KitchenAid, so we're all good. All right, so we want a cup. Of heavy cream. Funny story about this heavy cream is I had to buy it twice because I left it in the car. The second time I bought it, it was twice as expensive as the first time. All right, so while that's going on, what do we do? Okay, so then we fold the cream into this. Soft peaks, baby. Ooh, they're looking good. Yo, they're looking so good in there. They're looking so good in there. All right, we're gonna do this real quick. All right, so I gotta fold this into the mascarpone mix. Okay. So folding is like a delicate thing, right? You just kind of want to see. I gotta showcase folding here. We'll just do it up here. Fuck it. You want to kind of like just scoop it and flop, scoop it and flop, scoop it and flop. You don't want to mix. You don't want to get too hard on the shit. You just want to be gentle, gentle. Mix it and flop. Mix it and flop. Till it's all incorporated. That is what's up right there. There we go. And then you want to leave it alone because you don't want to overmix it neither. Okay. Now here's the real mix. Oh my God, it's so good. All right, it's time to come out. It's time to come out. It's time to come out, folks. Let me clear the path for these little beauties. Look at that. And then for even more fun here, we're going to do, yep. Okay. We take these, hit them with a little bit of water here. And then do the salt on top. Just for a little finisher here. Yeah, they do look pretty good, right, Jess? I'm not actually a fan of like salted pretzels. Like, I think that rock salt shit is like just too much. Like, who the fuck wants all that salt on your pretzel? But little grains of salt, now that's where it's at. We're just brushing these with a little bit of water. And then we're going to grind some salt on top. Perfect. All right, let's finish up. Yo, it smells like crazy pretzel house in here. All right, I'm going to put these over to the side. And then once we finish the tiramisu, these will be cooled down a bit, enough for me to cut into one and do a little bit of a taste test here. All right, so back on this. Where's my cookies? All right, so this is where I'm gonna like just go off script a little bit, because when I do tiramisu, I really like to add blueberries. Blueberries go really good with the espresso and the bittersweet chocolate. It's just fresh. Here's my thing. All right. So first things first, let's get this camera set up so you can see. Figure out which way they're going to go best, because these are not too uniformed. There we go. There we go. We're learning, chat. We're learning. Let's put it together like a puzzle. Atta baby. So we take it. I'm going to brush these. It says dip them, but again, who cares? And brush these with the espresso. Make sure they're all nice and cozy in there. We're going to take our mascarpone mixture and just kind of push it on top. You don't want to fuck around too much and dollop and go hard because you're going to move your lady fingers all around, but you want a nice little coat of the mascarpone cheese. Hold on. I'm losing space here. I need more space, guys. And I'm left-handed. This one's going to have more than just 2 layers. Normally a tiramisu is like dual layered kind of deal, but we're going to do 3 layers. And then nothing special. I don't even like blend them up or whatever. I just dump blueberries in it. You know what I'm saying? Be free. Be free with your blueberry love. Blueberries make me happy. And then the other thing, oh, I don't like this one. Because whatever the instructions say, I'm not down with. It said like chop this shit up. I don't know about chopping this shit up. I'm just gonna grate it up. Because again, you want like, you know, you want the flavors to mash here. You want the flavors to mash. You want to get a little bit of everything in each bite. You don't want just a big old, I mean, unless you do. That's all up to you. For real. I don't. I don't want a big old fucking chunk of bittersweet chocolate in my mouth. Maybe you do. And if you do, that's your business. So I'm going to grate mine up. Ah, you fuckbag. Ah! Why are you betraying me on my stream? I am just making a mess of this. I knew I should have got out my other. I have another grater that would have made less mess, but whatever. Boom. That's layer 1. Oh my god. Holy shit. All right. And then the other meta is you want to make lasagna. I like to stagger my layers, so to speak. Like if you go this way one time, go the other way the other time. And that way when you cut into it, it's got a little bit more form and it'll hold up a little bit better, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I've done it plenty of times where I don't think I am. Okay. Rinse, repeat. This might only actually let me do the 2 layers, but that's fine too. Boom. Boom. Yep, we only getting 2 layers out of this beast, but that's fine. That is fine. I'm also not using the prescribed pan. It's supposed to be a 9x9, but you know, use what you got. Who's it gonna hurt? Nobody. That's who. Nobody. Hey, keeping it OS. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the way this mascarpone mixture came out. It's not as smooth as I thought it would be, but it doesn't have like a gritty texture. Which is all that matters. As long as it doesn't have that like weird like I've just spoiled on you for no reason texture. Like when you're making hollandaise sauce and you make it wrong. Yay, Florida man. What is up, homie? You're coming in at the best part of the stream, bro. I'm like basically done. This is like showcase time. See, I'm gonna pop this whole top layer full of blueberries just because this is gonna be your show layer. Oh, these fucking blueberries got little sticky stick stems on them like dumbasses. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. And then just for the rest of the bittersweet chocolate. Be right back. Got a lot going. Yo, that is no problem, dude. I appreciate you being here. Actually, this layer I'm going to load the fuck up with all of it. Look at that motherfucker. Hell yeah. Yo, look at my beard. Yo, it's so fucking hot in here. Okay. All right, let me get this shit back in the oven, or back in the fridge that needs to get back in the fridge. And then we will do a little bit of cleanup here. All right. What is that horrible noise outside my house? Oh my god. I do not understand the garbage people around here. Sometimes it'll be like 6 o'clock in the morning and these fools show up. And I gotta run outside, first thing waking up, I just hear the truck. And like I gotta get outside, throw some clothes on, and fucking go run the trash down. Other times they come at the normal time, which is like 9:30. Today, they're here 2 o'clock. No, that's not a bus. That's the garbage truck that hasn't been here all day.
Oh, it sounded like the bus.
Let's see here. Yeah, it does sound like the bus. So, Dabby, you can have the rest of them blueberries if you want. They are... Nope, they're right over here.
What are these?
Those are ladyfingers. You can have one if you want. They're cookies. There is my tiramisu.
Is that dessert?
This is a dessert, yes. No. If you want to try it, you can have this, some of this. Kind of.
I wanted to know if that was.
This.
I don't know what is it.
It was just chocolate.
Yeah.
Right. So this is what we got going on here. I'm gonna try it out.
Oh, today.
Same deal. I'm just not gonna cut into this because I'm actually gonna put this in the fridge.
What is it?
There we go.
What can I get?
You want the chocolate too? It's like whipped cream. It's like whipped cream and cheese mixed together. So that's that. Beautiful, beautiful. I figured you wouldn't be necessarily a fan, but that's okay too.
What do I put in here?
Yeah, sure. It does?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good, because that's what I wanted it to taste like. Well, I didn't make it for you. I made it for the stream. So there. All right. I'm going to go with this one because I feel like this is the one with the meat inside. Where's my cutting board? I need a cutting board. I need an adult. I need an adult. Yes, sir. That beer mustard gravy. Fuck. Nothing happened. You can't prove it.
I can prove it. Hey, guys. Yeah.
It looks pretty good to me. This pretty much looks exactly like what the internet was showing me. Meat's all cooked. Veg is all cooked. Oh, oh. This is where it's at. Meat's got to get cut up with a little more chunks. But damn. Pretzels on point. The veg is so delicious in the duck fat. You could taste the different ales. It's got that nice fucking hit. Got to chop the meat up low. Mm. Mm. OP for sure. For sure. All right, let me walk from here too. Ooh. All right, y'all. That is it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for fucking chilling with me this whole time. I appreciate it. I hope you all had a great time. Hope you all had, saw something you liked. Whew. It is hot. Before I do anything, I'm jumping right in the fucking shower. Ooh. Jump in the pool. I'll jump in the pool later, but I think I gotta shower because I gotta clean up all this mess, and I actually gotta make more pretzel dough for later. Oh my god, my back is killing me too. Let's see, who are we going to do the old raid out to, huh? Let's go with 420 Spartacus. Oh, my lord. All right, y'all. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. Tomorrow, probably be playing some Stick of Truth again, finishing that up, and then on to Retro Fridays. So I will see you all next time. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Like I said, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you so much for the subs, the gift subs. Love you guys. Appreciate the fucking support. You guys are amazing. And I'll check you next time. Bye.